with shit. Get dressed. I'm about to come get you. About to go out.
Get dressed? Like right now?
Yeah, just throw on something nice.
Throw on something nice. Now you gonna make me look through this closet of mine.
Yeah, be pulling about like 2 hours.
2 hours? Time is it fine? Alright, I could do that. Hi guys, I'm back with another video, and today's video is a get ready with me video because yes ma'am, I am going on another date. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys my hair, my makeup, and my outfit. So starting off with my hair, this hair is from Cynosure hair, and they sent me some bundles, some very cute bundles, and I'm going to show you guys how I color it. So here are the bundles wrapped up individually in the pack, as well as I got a closure. So just a closer look at the closure. I have a regular lace closure. This is the same dimensions, your typical dimensions, and it had like a little bit of a middle part, but I'm actually going to do a side part, and the knots were not bleached. And then here are the bundles. I have 4 bundles like I said, and it was soft and silky. They're straight, but I'm actually going to be curling the hair, but I did want to show you that the bundles were really thick and very bouncy. So the first thing you're going to need to create this little wig is you're going to need a mannequin head. And I just want to show you guys that I do have the 22, which is the standard average head size for most people. Go ahead and get a wig cap. And I love this spandex dome style wig cap because it's so stretchy and it's easy to sew it with. And I'm showing you guys how stretchy it is and how much it moves. So it should fit all head sizes. And go ahead and place that onto your mannequin head and make sure it is lined up in the center so that you guys can have a symmetrical wig. So you're going to need some needle and thread. And I always tell you guys, make sure you get a lot of needles and thread them. That way when you're sewing, it moves a lot faster. You're also going to be sewing starting from the side, going down towards the back nape, and then kind of going alternating up and down through the wig. So I sewed on the closure, and I wanted to show you guys that I did sew it sideways. So when I do a side part closure, it does go sideways. I never place it on the middle because you don't get as much parting room. So sew it to the side a little bit. And then I'm going to unravel the bundles here, and the bundles were pretty thick. I ended up not using all of them on the wig, and I'm going to be doubling the first bundle. So I could have doubled the first 2 since I have 4 bundles, but I didn't want the hair to be heavy. So I just tied a knot at the end and I started to sew on the side of the hair. So you're just sewing down the perimeter. I always sew through my wefts. I never had a problem with shedding. I think it actually has a lot more sturdiness when you sew through your wefts, especially if you're doubling your wefts, then you definitely have to sew through them. But I always sew through the wefts without issue. So the wig is done, and I have sewed in, I believe, 3 1/4 bundles. I know I didn't use all 4 for sure. And this is what the wig is looking like, pre-styling, pre-coloring. We're just getting started, okay? This hair is going to turn out looking so bomb. So now we're going to begin with actually bleaching and coloring the hair. So I'm using the Kaleido colors, and I actually found the one that is for all hair. So I actually like this one better, so I'm going to start using this one. And it's just a toning powder so that your hair cannot get like brassy, orangey, and ugly. Then you have your bleaching powder, which is just going to clearly just lift the hair and make sure the hair lightens. And then you have a developer that's going to help with the whole entire processing of the color. And I always use 30 volume developer because I feel like it's easier to moderate. And we're also going to need some aluminum foil because aluminum foil is just going to help to have our hair sectioned when we color and keep everything from being a little bit too messy. So go ahead and get a mixing bowl and something to mix with. I'm using a plastic knife because it just makes it easier to spread the color on the closure. You can use a brush to spread it onto the actual hair. So I'm taking my bleaching powder and I have it in a full little cup, a full little scoop of whatever the little utensil is in there, as well as the toning powder. And I'm going to be taking both of those and I'm going to place it right into my mixing bowl, and as well as add in my 30 volume developer. And you're going to need maybe about 2 bowls to do the whole head, maybe about 1.5 because I didn't need to use the whole thing. But go ahead and get 2 bowls. Make sure you can do the closure too, and that's how much you need for the entire head of hair. So I'm sectioning off the front part of the hair, and this is just to make sure that I don't start it too far back, too far up. I like my color to come out like it's coming from the roots. I'm gonna also go ahead and layer the hair. That way I can get like that cute little side bang that kind of just falls. And I do it to the other side too. You don't want to do too much because you don't want your hair to be too thin, but I definitely did layer the hair so I can get a nice side part look. So sectioning the hair again, I'm just going to be pinning up that section on the side. I always work from the sides of the hair and then I do the back. back, just because I always want the sides to frame my face and be a lot lighter, and the back doesn't have to be as light because nobody's going to see it as much. So I went ahead and just pretty much did the entire head of doing it this way. So I did the left side first, and I did the right side, and then I started doing towards the back. I wasn't originally going to do the whole head, but I'm like, let me just try a full colored unit. So this is what it looked like when all the foil pieces were in, and I left the roots dark so that it can look like it was coming straight from my head. So it's time to rinse everything out, and I found my Shimmer Light shampoo for brunette and red. I couldn't find the blonde one, but when I started to take out the foils, I realized that the hair did get pretty blonde. I let the bleach sit for about 45 minutes, which is kind of long, but I was just trying to risk it all. I was like, you know what? He asked me out on a date. I'm about to look cute and pop in, you feel me? I'm about to show him a different color that he's never seen before, so let me see how light I can get it. So when I was done, this is what it looked like in kind of low lighting. It's going to look a little bit brighter towards the end, but I love the way how it came out. It was lighter on the sides and a little bit darker towards the back, but I got a lot of low end highlights. And when it came to styling, I'm just going to be using my Remington curling wand. I used the bigger one and not my smaller one. I think this is a 1 1/4 size. And I'm just going through my hair and I'm just adding some curls, making it pop in. Like I always tell you ladies, if you're going on a first date, you feel me, you don't always want to do too much because you don't even know if the guy is worth it yet. You know, so you want to give him something and be like, let me just give to them, let me just look very poppington, but you don't want to do too much, because if you do too much, he ain't even worth it, you know. But you still want to look kind of cute on that first date, because first impressions do matter. So with me, I was like, you know what, I want to try something new, I want to look different and see if he's still gonna like it. So doing this color and curling the hair, I just want to see if it was gonna turn out looking how I wanted it to look, and in the end the hair is going to look so cute. Just wait until you guys see the final look. So I just curled it, made sure that my side part was, you know, flipped the way how I wanted it to be flipped, styled the hair, moved it around, judged it, and I was so satisfied with the way how this came out. I was not expecting it to look this good. I took my wide tooth comb and I kind of just separated the curls a little bit just so that they could just kind of be a little bit more wavy than curly, but I was so satisfied, you guys. It looked so nice, like really on and poppington. Like I might have to get a little bit of Philly on him. So I did my makeup, which I'm going to show you guys in the next clip, but I'm just going to put on the wig so I can show you guys what it looked like on me. And I moved my hair to the side because it is a side part, just adjusting it a little bit. My braids underneath are definitely not made for a side part. They're definitely for a middle part, and they're old, but I was so satisfied. I loved the look. Cynosure hair definitely took to color well. As you can see, after bleaching it for as long as I did, you get the highlights, you get the lowlights, and the hair was not damaged. It is still very soft and silky. I didn't even have to trim the ends, and I usually do that when I color hair just in case it looks a little bit dry or straggly, but with this hair it just took the color so perfectly. I love that front section. I love how the bang is a little bit lighter than the rest of the hair, and I think it looks really good on my skin complexion, because sometimes if you're brown skin and you do brown hair, it kind of washes you out and makes you look mute. But for me, I feel like I got like the perfect one, especially with the highlights and the lowlights, the perfect brown that works with my skin complexion, and I thought it looked cute. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, we're gonna move right into the makeup, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do a simple look. So I already did my eyebrows off camera because it just takes way too long for me to show you guys, but I am gonna show you guys the products that I use. So I have the e.l.f. eyebrow pomade, I believe. It's just like one of those creams that I use, and I also use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toast. This is the one that matches perfectly with my skin, and you just need like a flat brush. I don't use an angle brush, as well as a lash uncurler. I don't call it a lash curler because I use it upside down, because my lashes are so curly that I can't even get strips on there. I wish it was something I can do. I can't even get individual lashes on my lashes. Like, it has to be uncurled. I had to figure this out so you can see the difference between the curly one and the straight one. So I just have some old lashes. I ended up switching my lashes last minute. I also use a tweezer to apply them. These lashes I legitimately have had for a while. I've used them so many times, as you guys can tell, to the point where they're kind of brown because I have some makeup on them, which is why I switched them last minute for some fresh, new, darker lashes. I went in with a white eye pencil just to open up my eyes a little bit more, but in the end, I actually changed it to a darker one. So these are the 3 foundations that I use, and I'm just going to be choosing one to use. But I wanted to show you guys that these are my go-to foundations, my NARS Radiant and New Caledonia, and this is what that looks like on my skin, and this is the one I decided to go with. I feel like it's really full coverage, and it really works well. And then I use my Born This Way by Too Faced in Mocha. Mocha for my concealer. I also have the Fenty one that I really like as well, but this is the one that I use for this look. And I just put this on, highlight my forehead, underneath my eyes, down my nose and my chin, my Cupid's bow, and I blend that out really nicely. And I'm also going to be contouring. So I contour with my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso. This is my favorite one. I love it. This is the only one that I use. I like the Black Radiance one for a drugstore alternative, but for high end, I'm going to use my Fenty one because I feel like it's a really good color and matches me well when it comes to contouring. And I just blend that out really seamlessly as well. And then I go in to start to bake because baking is a necessity. And I've been using my Ben Nye Topaz for the longest. I'm not changing it. I'm not switching it. I've been using this since high school and it has always worked for me. And I baked a little bit, and when I was done after about 5-10 minutes, I just went ahead and brushed that out. And I'm going to go in with my Nicka K New York Mighty Lash Mascara. I use drugstore mascara because I don't feel like there's any difference in mascaras. They're all the same to me. I think they all pretty much do the same thing. So I do my bottom lashes with like that spike tip because that's how you get them like really big, thick, and bold. And I just go in with this liquid eyeliner. It's like a felt tip, which are the easiest to use with eyeliner. And I have to put my mold back on because I cover it with foundation, but I feel like it's a staple part of my face. And then the Black Radiance Cream Contour Palette. You guys get this if you want a drugstore alternative. This is the highlighter that I use with the Illuminate, and I just put that on the sides of my face, also on the tip of my nose by my Cupid's bow. So this was the final look. I changed my lashes and I put on a little bit of lipstick, lip gloss, and this is exactly what I got. I like a simple look. I don't like eyeshadow and all that, just something that makes it look like me. So moving on into outfits. These outfits are from a subscriber. She owns Motive Clothing, which I will have everything down below. So my first outfit is this two-piece red set, and I know you guys have been seeing this, but it's kind of just simple. So if this is an active date, you can wear this to like be cute but also be comfortable and movable, and I feel like it looks really nice. I know you guys have seen this style everywhere, but definitely support one of my subscribers and support Black owned business. And I really loved it because red is definitely my color, especially with this hair. The comfort from a two-piece set is definitely perfect for any date if you're going to be out and doing something active. And then I have this bodysuit that's pink and it was kind of smooth and shiny, and I'm like, maybe this could be like if we go to the club or something like that, but at the same time I wanted to dress it down, so I just paired it with some denim shorts just in case maybe we're going to the club, but then I could wear heels with the shorts or something with these mini shorts. I know I'm being a little bit risky, you feel me, for a first date, but it had like an open back and it had some support in the bra area, so I definitely liked it and thought it was fun. And then for the final outfits, yes, this jumpsuit is on and poppin'. Look at this, like, yes ma'am, you just better, Chioma, you just better cut up. So this is just a shimmery jumpsuit. I thought it was so lovely. It looked great on me, so unique, one of a kind. I don't think anybody really has something like this, and it is tall girl friendly. I am 5'10" and it goes all the way down to my ankles, so it looks really good, and it has a low deep neck cut. It is definitely twerk approved and I loved it. So I want you guys to check the description box down below for the hair to Cynosure, as well as check the description box for Motive Clothing. I have all the links. Don't forget to use my discount code for 5% off, and also follow me on all of my social media networks, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.